Another question is, it is there in your NCERT textbook. You can write these problems in your notebook. I will give you at the end. And you have to look whether all the questions I have covered. If it is not, you can write it from the this video, the questions, extra questions in your notebook. Okay. Sodium carbonate reacts with ethanoic acid to form sodium ethanoate, carbon dioxide and water. So remember here there are three products are there. The sodium carbonate reacts with ethanoic acid. So reacts with means both of them are reacting together. That will be the reactant. Sodium carbonate and ethanoic acid are the reactant. Second, to form sodium ethanoate, carbon dioxide and water. That means these are forming or these are producing after combining together. So what are the products? Sodium ethanoate, carbon dioxide and water. These three are the products. So we got the products and the reactant. Then we have to find out the mass, sum of the masses. Okay, first what we are going to find out? Mass of the reactant. So which are the mass given? Mass of reactant is equal to mass of the sodium carbonate plus mass of the ethanoic acid. It is given in your question. 5.3 gram of sodium carbonate, right, 5.3. Reacted with 6 gram of ethanoic acid. So ethanoic acid mass is 6 gram. Add up together, we will get 11.3 gram. Okay, so first of all, we got the first part of this problem, that is mass of the reactant. Now what is our intention? Next we have to find out the mass of the product. So which are the products given here? Sodium ethanoate, carbon dioxide and water. So write mass of the product is equal to mass of the sodium ethanoate plus mass of carbon dioxide plus mass of water. 8.2 plus 2.2 plus 9.9. The total mass is 11.3. Now check whether these two masses are equal. So one more sentence you can write. Since the reactants and products have the same mass, the data is in agreement with the law of conservation of mass. The data is in agreement with the law of conservation of mass. So I think now it is clear how to find out. Another type of question asked from this section is, they will say that this reaction is in agreement with the, straight away they will give the reaction is in agreement with the law of conservation of mass, and they will miss or they will not give any one of the mass in that reaction. So how to identify such type of question, or how to identify the mass of such question? Look this reaction. Okay, listen carefully, read this equation, this reaction. 8.4 gram of sodium carbonate on reaction with 20 gram of acetic acid. Don't bother about this equation. You write only word equation, the name itself. Liberated 4.4 gram of carbon dioxide gas into atmosphere. What is the mass of the residue left? Reactions are 8.4 gram of sodium bicarbonate on reaction with 20 gram of acetic acid. So we got the idea that these two are reacting together. Which are them? Sodium carbonate and acetic acid. Okay. Then continue the question. Liberated 4.4 gram of carbon dioxide. So what is the product? 4.4 gram of carbon dioxide. What is the mass of the residue? So what is left in the test tube? Carbon dioxide is liberated. So one more product will be there in the test tube. So their mass, that mass is not given. That is, we can write it as residue. We don't know the mass of that particular, or we don't know the name of that particular. You can write it as residue itself. No problem. So what is the product? One residue and the liberation of carbon dioxide. So this is the equation. First of all, you have to write the equation, then only you can straight away identify the problem or identify the values. So sodium carbonate reacts with acetic acid, gives a residue that and a carbon dioxide. So write the values. Sodium carbonate 8.4, acetic acid 20, but a residue masses we have to find out. So you can write X or 4.4. This law is in agreement with the law of so these values are agreement with the law of conservation of mass. So you can write the mass of the reactant is equal to mass of the product. From that you can write the X, that is residue mass. How to write this? 20 plus 8, 28.4. Okay, so minus 4.4, 28.4 minus 4.4, what you get is sorry, what you get is 24 grams. So what is the mass? Why we write like this? We know that according to the law of conservation of mass, reactant mass is equal to the product mass, where one of the substance mass is not given. There we will substitute M or X. From that we will find out the X value. Okay, so you know how to subtract and how to do this type of question. X vannal engane cheyanonu ariyalo. This 4.4 is substitute here, that is with minus symbol. 28.4 ഇത് ഇങ്ങനെ വരുമ്പോൾ എന്തായി മൈനസ് 4.4 ആയി. 28.4 നിന്ന് minus 4.4 കൊടുച്ചാൽ 24. So we can say that it proves the law of conservation of mass and the value of the mass of the residue we got it. Okay.